everyone, welcome to Get My Harvest. I am Chetna and in today's video I am going to talk about house plants that will instantly attract attention and fill your room with calm and peacefulness. You're right, I'm going to talk about beautiful house plants for your home and office spaces. Stay tuned. Before we dive in, let me be an annoying YouTuber and ask you to subscribe to my channel. Well, if you're already a part of the Get My Harvest family, you can just share this video with at least 5 friends of yours to spread the joy of gardening. The first plant on my list for beautiful house plants for your home and office is poinsettia. Isn't it pretty? The poinsettia reminds me of holidays and it blooms in December. So just treat it like any other house plant. It needs to be in a windowsill which receives loads of sun, and make sure that you water it less in winters. Water it more in summers. The blooms will fall off after the winter is over, but the plant is a perennial. So make sure you don't discard the plant. In case you want to increase the life of the plant, I have another tip for you. Just transplant it to your garden bed. I have poinsettias growing in my garden bed which give blooms in December, and then they keep on growing well in summers as well. Another plus point, poinsettias are very good air purifiers. This is the poinsettia plant that's growing in my garden bed. You can see that its blooms have not come yet, but if I just take you closer, you can see these beautiful red blooms that are just about to come. Everywhere they're there. So the poinsettia is actually a perennial if you care for it well.
I can feel the thump, thump, thump of your little heart, heart, heart. Just a tiny pulse, pulse, pulse. But now that it's started, that little heart of yours, yours, yours will have so many stories.
The second plant on my list for beautiful plants for your home and office spaces is the silver aglaonema. This is a beautiful plant because of its variegated leaves. The plant thrives in an area which doesn't receive a lot of sun. I'm keeping this plant in my staircase. There's a corner which has some space and it doesn't receive a lot of light. So this is a perfect indoor plant. The plant thrives in an environment which has loads of humidity. But don't buy this plant if you have pets at home which tend to eat plants, because this is a poisonous plant if consumed. Another plus point, this plant is also an air purifying plant. It removes benzene from indoor air. By the way, I've already done a video on air purifying indoor plants. In case you haven't checked it out, kindly do that. I'll share the link for that video in the description. I've covered loads of plants in that. I also have a blog post on the same topic on our website, getmyharvest.com. You can check that out as well.
But you don't want to stop, stop, stop now that you started to go, go, go. A whole world to learn, learn, learn. There's so much that you just gotta know. You can barely walk.
So here's a tip for all of you. You can maintain your indoor plants by cleaning them the way Vihan is doing with a tissue. It'll make sure the pores of the leaves don't get blocked. So today Vihan is going to clean the variegated rubber, the ZZ plant, the snake plant, peace lily, spider plant, and the variegated golden pothos. So many plants, Vihan.
Oh yes, it's going to be hard work.
Yes, hard work. The number 3 plant on my list for your homes and offices is the lipstick aglaonema. This is a perfect house plant and it's very easy to grow and maintain. It doesn't require a lot of care. It likes moist soil but not soggy soil because that will kill the plant. I have been able to propagate the lipstick aglaonema, and this is the new plant that I was able to make. I've kept it in a self-watering pot because I wanted the plant to thrive. It was a cutting that grew into a plant. In case you want to know how to propagate lipstick aglaonema, I'll be very happy to help you with that. I'll make a separate video on that topic. With lipstick aglaonema, you have to ensure that you keep it at a spot which doesn't receive a lot of direct sun, and the plant is also an air purifying plant.
Thump of your little heart, heart, just a tiny pulse, pulse, but now that it's started, that little heart of yours will have so many stories before it's done. Going thump.
Since we're covering the plants that have variegated leaves or dual colors or more than 2 colors, because those are the kinds of plants that look pretty, I could not think of any other plant better to fit in that category than Coleus. This is a beautiful perennial shrub and it has beautiful shades of green, purple, pink, white. The plant likes well-drained soil but not soggy soil, and it thrives on morning sun. So you can give it direct morning sun, but too much of scorching heat can actually fade the plant. So if you want to retain these bright colors, make sure you protect this plant from a lot of direct sun. Also, another thing, if you prune the plant, it will keep getting bushier. Otherwise, it will become long, thin and unattractive.
I can feel the thump, thump of your little heart, just a tiny pulse, but now that it's started, that little heart of yours will have so many stories before it's done. Going.
The next plant on our list for plants for your house and office spaces is the croton. Isn't this a pretty plant? Well, the plant is a native of India and Malaysia, and the plant requires well-drained soil and moist conditions. So make sure before you decide to water your plant, you do a stick test. Stick your finger to the soil of the pot and see if any soil sticks. Do you see that just a little bit of soil has got stuck? This means the plant is still a little bit moist, and then it needs to be watered in a day or 2 time. But you have to make sure that when you water thoroughly. The water should start dripping out of the bottom holes of the pot, and then forget watering it for some more time. Apart from misting the leaves to make the plant healthier, you can also prune the plant to make it bushier so that it doesn't get too tall and then has no leaves on the stem. Another thing that you can do for having brighter colors on the plant is to bring it outdoors in warm weather. But that doesn't mean that you can start keeping the plant in warm afternoon sun directly. You will have to harden the plant. Do you know what that means? That means that once you start taking the plant outdoor during warm weather, start giving it morning sun for a few hours and then take it to a shaded area. Repeat this for a few days before you let the plant stay even in the warm afternoon sun. It won't kill the plant. If you keep the plant directly in the warm afternoon sun, it will surely die.
Stories before it's done. Going thump, 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 my little one. But you don't want to stop now that you started to go.
The next beautiful plant for your home and office space is the calantro. Isn't this a pretty plant? It has started blooming as well. There are blooms in different colors, but then this pink one is super special. I usually keep it on my kitchen window shelf, and there's a big window there. So the plant does like a sunny spot. Even though this is a perennial succulent, it flowers only in December. So if you're planning to gift a plant to your friend in December or around the New Year's Eve, just go for this plant and your friend will have a smile on their face looking at the beautiful blooms. Kalanchoe requires well-drained and well-aerated soil. So the soil composition for Kalanchoe is 50% peat moss, 40% perlite and just 10% soil. Make sure you follow this composition if you want your plant to be long-lasting.
Blink of an eye, I wanna make it last.
Wanna make it last.
Don't ever wanna say goodbye to this moment here and now. I wish I could stop and hold back the time.
Vihan, which is your favorite plant out of these?
Oh, Mama, I just love this coleus. This is my favorite.
Okay, so Vihan likes coleus. Which plant do you like out of these? Let me know in the comment section below. Have you started following us on Instagram? We have our page there. Do follow us. We also have our page on Facebook and we have a group too. I'll share the links for our social media handles in the description of this video. I'll also be very happy to help you with any advice that you require for your indoor plants. Thank you for taking out time for watching this video.